bits of dairy in my diary. I'm from a lactose intolerance community. I want to circulate the units in the unity. The continuity of opportunity for stacking bands. Opportunity to stack the figures with your family. I can show you how to get the figures in advance. I don't see no...
Some of those in the silver-haired community would say it's a great day for golf, and it is, don't get me wrong, but we say it's a great day for football, and the roof is wide open here in Glendale at State Farm Stadium.
Today we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Baltimore Ravens taking on the Arizona Cardinals.
Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports.
They'll start on the ground.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. And the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10.
Here's the fourth-year man, J.K. Dobbins.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first.
Duvernay in motion.
Play action. Now Jackson.
That's going deep for Bateman.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
Last play, they didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. Now they gain almost 40 yards here.
Oh, we changed it.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall.
And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. On the tackle, it was the West Virginia man, Kaiser White.
So from the 37, here's 2nd and 9.
Jackson from the shotgun. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Look at this Arizona defense.
Against the pass, just numbers that they have at like number 30 in the league right now.
You know, when actors get ready for a scene, they often ask the question, what's my motivation? Or what's the motivation of this group? What's their mindset? What's the problem that they have? Will they create an identity that allows them to get better?
Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
Paul on a give up the middle.
And he is going to lose yardage here.
That's Byron Jones breaking up that play before it could really get started.
How about the job there on the outside? Shed the wide receiver and was able to make the tackle on the perimeter.
Here's Hall again.
And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown.
His 5th rushing touchdown on the year, number 9 overall. And the Ravens get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Here we go.
Now the veteran workhorse. Here's James Conner.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
They'll bring one of the tight ends in motion left. Connor going to get it again on second down. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
That's good for our Cardinals. First down.
Connor up the middle. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Tackle made at the 38-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
They run behind center with Connor. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for. One of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Here's 3rd and 7. Out of the gun, Purdy. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Cardinals. Marquise Brown, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Cards respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Prater for the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Straight ahead is Hall. And some pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. And I tell you what, partner, I think this guy's going to like running behind his new offensive line.
I agree with you, and you can never have enough good runners. They usually provide a nice little spark with their new team.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. These two teams all tied after one. They'll go again with Hall. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. 62 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Here's a give to Hall. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Now 2nd and 5. Snap will come from the 6. Out of the gun, they run it with Hall. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
Count me as a little bit surprised by what we just saw there because this has been a pretty long drive, and normally you think that wears down a defense. In this case, looked like the offensive line let them down a little bit.
And allowed the penetration and the ability to stuff him for a loss. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4. So Jackson will head to the Ravens sideline, and on comes Justin Tucker for the field goal try.
Tucker's kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now, but let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. Now Purdy, he's going to change the look here. They expect this from the visiting team when playing indoors, but not the home team.
They're supposed to get all the advantages, right? The home crowd's supposed to help them. They forgot where they were, perhaps.
So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now, 3rd and long. Purdy looking to throw. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off. And the Ravens will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. Now Hall to start the drive. Across midfield and down to the Cardinal territory. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. Now it's Jackson. Buying time to his left. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense. They kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They'll throw on first down with Jackson. Steps away to his left. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
No surprise to see him running again here. It's something he's done throughout this season, and that run puts him over 500 yards on the ground for the year. He's got to be thinking to himself, if I'm already at 500, what's to stop me from going for 1,000?
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
You just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
On 3rd down, Jackson. Pressure comes, and the Cardinals bring him down. Here's Eric Armstead fighting his way through that time to record the sack. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7 our score. Facing 4th down, Baltimore will punt. Jordan Stout out there. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in, Mark.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Purdy will set up to throw it here. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball. but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
And he's going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Purdy looking to throw on first down here. Finding Ertz again. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. First down now with that clock rolling. Again, it's Purdy to throw it. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
The second down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete. Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. Back to throw, Purdy. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off. And the Ravens are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Jackson. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know there's going to be another throw coming on 3rd down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. Throwing is Jackson. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds it for the first down.
And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Here now, 2nd and 4. They go play action with Jackson. He'll buy some time right. A throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Final play of the half here. It's Jackson to the right side into the hands of Flowers. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. And this will be spotted on the other side of the field. It's a 61-yard attempt. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. Tucker's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. It'll be the Cardinals who get the ball first. They trail here as we resume action in the third quarter. And no run back here as the third quarter will commence with a touchback. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter three.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stock troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now, they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
They'll try and run forward with Connor. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one, and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Purdy on the sneak, and he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on fourth. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On the handoff, Connor. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
It's interesting going into this game. There was so much talk from both sides about who would control the line of scrimmage. I think we've seen who has it in this one so far.
Well, they've bottled him up. He's barely averaging over 3 yards a carry right now. Connor going to get it again on second down. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That second down play nets a -4. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Throwing here, Purdy. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 43. After that play, we're going to get a pause here, an injured player, and that's the tight end, Zach Ertz, in some discomfort. So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 43. Here's a handoff to Connor. And down to the 41.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And this is caught. It's Brown. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 12-yard line. Purdy now to throw. And his throw is going to be incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there's no space available, and incompletion as a result.
Here's Purdy now on 3rd and goal. And Pascal's got it. Touchdown! Zach Pascal, his first touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals have tied the ball game with a chance to take the lead. Extra point good by Prater. And that will put them on top here in the 3rd. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent is still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 82 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. I was pretty surprised there when they lined up to run it on 2nd and long, but it worked out for him.
It certainly did, and that requires some confidence, some fortitude, and a little bit of hope, doesn't it? You hope you catch the defense just right and break off a big run to help yourself out on the next down.
And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely, maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. Now, how about this? They'll change it at the line. Oh, they're changing this at the line. Fourth down, here's Jackson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Cardinals will now take over with excellent field position. On 1st and 10 is Connor. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
Connor going to get it again on 2nd down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 3rd and 2.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 3rd down.
Again, it's Connor. And they're knocking on the door now. There's a good run there. Going to take this to about the 10-yard line.
17 yards. That's good for our Cardinals. 1st down and goal to go.
They'll run here with Connor. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
And they won't be able to run another play. Time has expired on this 3rd quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Two of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Brown. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. The 10-yard completion, but still now facing 3rd and goal. Hunt. And Hunt is not going to get there. No gain on the play, and what to do now on 4th and goal.
I apologize in advance, partner, but the beefeaters on the interior of this D-line, you just know they were licking their chops on 3rd and short. And yes, they were rewarded with a tasty dish, stuffing that one short of a...
And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Brock Purdy, his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 14 on the year. And the Cardinals are able to build on to their 4th quarter lead. Prater for the extra point. And that will ensure that it will take a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie it.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. There's still plenty of time here in the fourth quarter. Just a one-possession game, down 8. They'll be looking for the touchdown and two-point conversion. A field goal here on this drive does very little at this stage. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. And they're going to speed things up here. Duvernay in motion. Play action. It's Jackson. Right back to Duvernay. That's complete. Now he's loose down the left sideline. And he's going to be out of bounds all the way down inside the 15. A big play there on the catch and run. 58 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want.
And that'll be taken in by Andrews for a Ravens touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Ravens have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the fourth. All right, now a big two-point conversion attempt still to come. Jackson here is going to look to throw. And he's got it. The conversion good, and we are tied in the fourth.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the fourth as the kick's away.
The Cardinals take over at first down at their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the fourth quarter. And a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. They run with Connor. And Connor going to pick up a Cardinals first down as they'll get this up past the 35-yard line.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Hunt will try going up the middle. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. It'll be an Arizona first down on a gain of 17. On the run is Connor, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Trenton Simpson firing in and sticking him for a loss. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. This time they'll throw it. Here's Purdy. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
That would have been a nice one to hit on in a tie game. You start to think that one big play, maybe the next big play, could turn out to be the game winner. They took the big shot, but it winds up incomplete.
A field goal from this spot likely out of the question. They've got to get closer here on 3rd down.
Purdy. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Purdy on fourth down. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Roquan Smith. And the Ravens will take over possession here up at the 44. That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
On second down, Jackson. Flush to his right. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. That one checks all the boxes, doesn't it? You get the first down, check. Get out of bounds, stop the clock, check.
Well, how about one last check? Keep your quarterback from getting hit. That's a big check.
Yeah, check there as well. Good call. On first and 10, it's Jackson. Flushed out right. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's first and 10 now. On first and 10, it's Hall. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22.
That's a good illustration of setting the edge as a defensive end. Being able to make sure that you stay on your feet no matter what type of block. And you're not going to get pushed inside. Stayed home, skated to the outside, and made the play.
Now Jackson taps his forward jet sweep. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Got to be an issue now offensively. Here's third and 6. Jackson to throw. Forced out to his left. But he won't quite make it. He needed 6. He got about 5. Fourth down. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This for the lead in the final stages. Tucker's kick is good. And they have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes. Big kick right there to give them the lead in the fourth, but there is still time left for a final drive.
Did they score too soon? Post-game will tell us, right? Depending on what happens on this drive, that's how we'll analyze it. If the other team scores, they scored too soon. If they somehow hold on, they manage the clock exactly right.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
They'll come up first and 10 here.
79 Broncos.
Purdy to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Here comes second down. Here's Purdy. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked off by Roquan Smith. And he will not get all the way home, but he will take this back down to about the 2-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coach.
And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it. Tucker now for the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Next to score, Ravens 31, Cardinals 21. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. This is 1st and 10. To throw is Purdy. And his throw is going to be incomplete. We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now. Purdy, big 4th down play. And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Purdy's pass intercepted by the Ravens. They'll take over 1st down and goal to go at the 1-yard line.
Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. They'll run with Hall. They'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Breece Hall, his 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Ravens are closing in on a 6-2 start as they extend this 4th quarter advantage. Tucker with the extra point, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will be returned from deep in the end zone.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Okay, break.
And they will take a knee here. Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And, Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence, and made it happen for a victory.
So for the Ravens, they climb to 6-2 on the year as they close in on the midpoint of this 17-game schedule. And they will head back home next week.
What you mean you don't know how I'm stepping? What you mean you don't know what I'm repping? I'm still in my hood like they call me the blessing. You jacking my side, you gotta come and check in. After we get hectic, don't make me slide up on you, no electric. You hit them like it's Tetris. You felt the way and all you do is text it. Listen, I don't know why they mentioning beef. I don't think no one better than me. You will say what you want, but my seconds don't speak. If I tell them to go, then they stepping on 3 like border chain. That's competitive. Me making rain in your hood like I weather the streets. My label we good. I'ma get to the breach. You only as tough as your weapon could be. I done Tommy and Dylan, I cut off the block. Get the hate and put that on the watch. Had the ice on my neck, cause little shorty on hot. There's some rappers that want me to flap. I don't care about no diss, cause none of them pop. And I'm shooting my stars off a pop. They be all on my DM like when you gon' drop. Look, it get boring just me at the top. It get boring just me at the top. I be shaking.